Join me, and together we can rule as father and son.
What the fuck?
It's a war of attrition, Frank. Wars of attrition are more battle out. And guess what? Anger is not the way of the jet.
Well, I gotta say, I'm incredibly excited to be part of your DAO. I mean, the community you've built is absolute.
Fuck the community. Your only responsibility is to get their liquidity on the table. You got a girlfriend?
No, I'm engaged. My fiance, Sunmi, she's a blockchain dev.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Think about Sunmi. Name of the game. Move the money from your LP's pocket into your pocket.
LP?
Liquidity provider.
Right, but if you can make your LP's money at the same time, it's advantageous for everyone, correct?
No. Number one rule in crypto. Nobody. I don't care if you're Su Zhu or Su Long Tang. Nobody knows if the token will go up, down, sideways, or in fucking circles. Least of all us DAO founders. Solo Fugazi. You know what a Fugazi is?
Fugazi, it's a fake.
Yeah, Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It is not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real. All right?
Right.
Stay with me. We don't create shit. We don't build anything.
Well, we are building a decentralized reserve currency. You know, we are bringing stability into.
What the fuck even is stability? From whose perspective? The US dollar? Gold? Bitcoin? Your girlfriend's Birkin? Stability, utility, credibility, just more words to mask the same old protocol of give me your money and I promise I'll make you more money. Maybe.
Michael, give yourself a little bit more credit. It's a little bit more complex than that, right? I mean, most DeFi 2 protocols are...
Nobody knows how it works. We just take their garbage coins and put them in a stew with other useless coins and call it a treasury. No, it's a whole new thing. The code is all forked from Olympus. I don't fucking know how it works. Like I said, we don't build anything. So if you have users who staked and earned 10,000% API in the last few weeks, he's all fucking happy. He wants to swap his tokens, liquidate, take his fucking money and run home. You don't let him do that.
No.
Because that would make it real.
Right.
What do? You get another brilliant idea. A special idea. Another situation. Another staking reward. To reinvest his earnings. Then he will. Every single time. Because they're fucking addicted. And we just keep doing this again and again and again. Meanwhile, he thinks he's getting shit rich. Which he is. On paper. But you and me, we're taking home cold hard cash by dumping our governance tokens on them, motherfucker.
Right.
Alright. Oh.
That's incredible, sir. I can't tell you how excited I am.
Well, they don't call me Sifu for no reason, am I right?
Right. Right.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh. Right?
Yeah.
Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Credit was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory, back up on time, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't shit to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B bitches all over my roster. Bitch, I got options, I keep a chopper right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my head. Go on, tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right. 2 a.m. summer night, I don't care. Hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing. Rolling the mid beside and now, living my life, getting up.
Crypto YouTube, how's it going? Crypto Stud here with another banger. I hope a lot of people watched my last video and knew my thoughts in regards to Bitcoin. It was a little tricky. CPI report, you know, it can be tough when you're trading, trying to trade and make trades, and reports like that come out. But I was thinking about it. I was more neutral to bearish on it. Somebody had asked me, bit bearish on it to neutral to it. Somebody had asked me my personal life about it. And ironically, we had 4 or 5 bad reports before then, and then had a good report. So the same concept kind of applies to, like, you know, trading. We don't always go straight up, and we don't always go straight down. You know, markets always move. They range, they trend a little, but they're not, you know, straight up or straight down. Most times, there's a couple, you know, items here and there that you know, fly or fall dramatically. Consideration of one that fell is Luna. I mean, that dropped like an absolute rock, but there's reasons for it. But in most cases, in most real world normal cases, markets tend to range, trend a little, go back down, go up, go back down. Anyways, I just thought food for thought after thinking about that report coming out and it actually being decent. Not the greatest, but not bad. It was more good than it was neutral or bad. So welcome to the crypto universe where endless possibilities sparkle like stars. Embracing a powerful belief God is great, God is good, we embark on this exciting journey through the realms of blockchain and cryptocurrency. Carry hope and positivity as we navigate this dynamic world together. Whether you're enjoying a sunny day or searching for a beacon in the night, may your heart be filled with peace, love, and the promise of prosperity. Join me on my channel as we unlock the mysteries of crypto with curiosity and bold hearts. Here's to success, understanding, and a touch of magic on our path. May your day shine bright, your spirit be light, and your investments flourish. Now, let's dive into today's crypto adventure. So I do want to have a bit of a structure going into my videos in the future. So I do want to put bookmarks in eventually, so if somebody wants to jump to another part of the video and doesn't want to listen to all the fluff or all the extra stuff, they can. But I kind of want to keep it consistent where it's like news, housekeeping, and then I start going through stocks, the dollar index first, then S&P, Dow, and then I get into Bitcoin, and then time permitting, I might look at some shit coins, and then of course we'll definitely look at the ultimate shitcoin, Tesla, as we get near to $100, which I haven't actually looked at it this week, so it'd be interesting to see what price that's at right now. But one can dream, right? And then we'll look for, at the end, we'll do a random indicator. It's Thursday, so we'll do a random indicator and just kind of see if we can make trades based off that. I also kind of like doing this random indicator thing, as it kind of gives me a thought process of like other things I might want to add to my indicator and maybe fluctuate and change around to better work with my stuff. I was talking to a few people. I am doing an update for Nexus. I'm gonna have weighted time frame Fibonacci, golden pocket Fibonacci levels on it. So if you drop down to like a 15-minute, you'll get the 618 on there on a 15-minute time basis, and then like a two hour, etc., and you can set them up to however you want. And then I also do want to add a Dalton alert if I can. I just don't know. PineScript is what TradingView uses for their language to code in, is called PineScript, and it can be a hassle and very annoying at times. And so hopefully I can get those in there and not have too many problems with it, you know. But yeah, so let's get started with today's video. Clear this out, and then we'll just go here. I didn't really see anything. I kind of glanced through some stuff beforehand, and I didn't really see anything that really spoke for me. I mean, that's kind of huge right there. Coinbase shares sink 9% on report CME to consider listing spot Bitcoin. That will hurt Coinbase. More competition for them. Maybe they'll actually lower their fees, you know. Terrible. Their fees are terrible. I actually won't go too much into it, but I haven't used Coinbase since 2016, 2015. And it wasn't really my choice. It was by choice from them, but I won't get into that. But I just never went back. I never cried wolf to try to get back there or anything. It didn't really, I don't know. Way better exchanges back then than Coinbase. One being Kraken. Kraken's a little bit more advanced, but so I didn't look through the stock news, but see, Walmart's doing well. That's good. Interesting. Small cell lung treatment. That's nice. Oh, this is big news. Grand Theft Auto. It's not coming out until fall of 2025. How dare they? I did see that their shares did slip after hours. I mean, another year to wait. Another year to wait for it. A year and a bit. As long as it's good. I just don't want it to bust. I don't know if people will watch this channel. If you're into video games or anything, comment, you know, if you are, and like what your video game is that you like. But for me personally, when that new Halo Infinite came out or whatever it was, I was very disappointed. I waited so long for that game to come out, and it came out and it was a bust, a total bust. And if anybody's familiar with like the old school Halo 3 and like Halo 4 and Halo 5, and I thought Halo 5 was pretty good. It needed more content, but those were the days. They just don't make video games like they did. So if it's going to take them this long to make a decent video game and one that we can play and enjoy, then that's fine with me. I'm okay. I hate this like yearly schedule release of just junk. They just send junk. Anyways, I don't really have too much on housekeeping. I am doing a promotion right now for the group. It's 45% off using promo code CryptoStud. If you get the full package, that comes with the indicator group and then course content, which a few people have been flying through the course, so that's great to see that. I don't know. I do need to reach out to say like what is the percent of like time spent on it, because they should be pretty in depth, but like at the same time should be kind of quick to fly through. So maybe they're actually pretty good as is now, you know. Hopefully. Anyways, I am updating the bot still right now, so everybody that's in the group, there's just been some issues going on. It's mostly performance issues, so I'm going to be working on that majority of tomorrow and the next day and Sunday probably as well, to just kind of fix those issues and hopefully resolve the performance issue we've been having. But I was working on some profit and loss additions to the group to kind of just calculate it better. So if you look through public trades, I popped up in the channel now their position and stuff, and it's not always going to be 100%, but it's pretty good. You know, technology, it's not always going to be 100% processing these, but it pretty much takes the image here and then converts it into text and then spits it out into something like this, and then goes into a database and such. There's a big process to it on the back end, and I'm going to be doing competitions with it and stuff. So eventually this will be useful for like competitions if you use MEXC for X amount of days or like a month competition, and whoever does the best P&L percentage wise will get a reward. You know, I'll give them $1,000 or something, some good incentive for them to trade and be a good trader and have good risk management, and you know, be rewarded for it, and then just have a competition within the group for everybody. We did a couple of those last time the group was open, but they were kind of just on your own basis, you know, like, oh, I'm doing this competition, if anybody wants to join, you can. We weren't like really holding anybody accountable or like throwing money up saying, hey, if you do good, you get this. So yeah, that's it for housekeeping mostly. So if you want to join the group, it's 45% off. Use promo code CryptoStud. This is going to be ending soon. I'm going to be running this for probably another week, if that. I kind of just wanted to do a nice big promo code in the beginning to just attract new traders and just give it a shot, see how it is. And then once the demand reaches higher, then I will be cutting off the promo codes and such, and the percentage discount. So if you're on the boat about joining and you haven't decided, then hopefully that promo code will help decide that. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into the dollar. I am gonna replay a little bit of the video before. Let me pop up the dollar here. But if you guys remember my last video that I had said that I was looking for a bearish move on the dollar, and we pretty much got that. We got that move pretty darn good. And it's looking pretty ugly right now, so I think that favors Bitcoin pretty well again. But here's that snippet right here from that, and then just my overall thought process on Bitcoin. Just a nice little replay of like, this is what happened in the last video, here you are. So here's the video, enjoy. To see, just like I said, I want like a bit of a liquidity grab, and I think this would be a great area of interest for us. But I don't see too much bearish side of anything. I mean, S&P is looking beautiful, and Bitcoin tends to follow traditional markets. So in the time being right now, I do lean a bit bullish. Again, I can't say this enough. We have major reports coming out this week, major reports. So please be diligent. Please wait for the data. If you're not in any trades, please wait for the data. You know, assess the data once it comes out, and then make educated, you know, risk management trades that can potentially make you profits and make you money. Again, this is a this could possibly be a very volatile week if these reports come out and they're not good. Now, if they come out and they're great, it could be a volatile week going to the upside. So, but you know, putting so much trust into these reports, or so much emphasis in these reports, is not enough. I can't put enough weight on that, like how important it is for you to know that these reports are coming out, and to make sure that you're safe and you're not in any major trades before they happen, unless you're an experienced trader and you can make those educated decisions right on the fly as the report comes out if things don't go your way. It's all psychology when it comes to that. If you're in position, you know, and you have to pull it, you have to pull it. You just you have to, you can't think about it twice. You got to do it. There will always be times where you're like, well, I don't think Bitcoin's going to do that. And it does. It will amaze you. And if you're new to trading I mean, it hasn't been quite as volatile as it has been in previous years at times. But there are some good moves, and I think there always will be moves. Now, back in the day, we didn't get. All right. So not bad. Not a bad deal. And currently, Bitcoin's kind of having a little bump right now for us while we record this video here. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and go through everything and see what we can find. Let's see what type of trades we can make here. So, I got the dollar. Let's pull up the weekly on the dollar here, see what we get. So it is starting to turn bearish on the weekly here. We did get that bearish divergence the 12-hour or the weekly that is kind of playing out too. It took a little bit. It took a couple candles to confirm, but I mean it's playing out pretty nice for us on that. Let me drop it down here. So we are pretty close to this order block right here as well. A little rerun to order block that's right there, and S2. It's a monthly S2. It's a strong level, but it looks like it got front ran possibly. So still looking a little bearish on that though. I really think that this is, you know, coming down and being bearish is helping Bitcoin tremendously, and then the CPI report also helped that as well. But again, when you're analyzing these charts and looking at these charts, you don't have to don't just look at Bitcoin, look at the atmosphere around it. You know, I talked about it in my last video. When we have a bearish dollar, that's good for Bitcoin. That's great. That's excellent for Bitcoin. The dollar was super bearish in the last video. It's still pretty bearish, but it's starting to find its ground. But I do believe it will go lower. I think it needs a retest on these lower time frames, a little higher retest on these lower time frames, just to reset them. Especially like, you know, the 6 hour and 8 hour. I mean, they're prime for a move up. So this kind of gives me a little bit of a thought process on where I am with Bitcoin. But I'll go over that as well in the video here further on. So 4 hour, we had the bottoming out signal right here on Juxtapose. Perfect. So had a nice little bounce. I really would have liked to seen us hit this order block right here. I really don't like it being front ran like that. It just doesn't look as clean. But you know, it happens, right? Nothing's perfect. Price levels won't always be perfect. Sometimes you'll be off a little bit by them, and you always have to take that for account. So let's check out the 2 hour, and then we'll pop down. So the 2 hours almost running out of steam. It's got a little bit more steam left. So I would see in the near term, I'm still bearish on the dollar and the long term. On the higher time frames, I'm still bearish on it, but I think the lower time frames were due for a little bit of a rally per se. I think we already hit the weekly P. What do you weekly P? Where's the weekly? Let me see. The weekly P. I want to say it's right there too. Let me go ahead and take Woody off. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's in the same spot. Weekly P. So I'm pretty sure we already hit this though. Let's see. Thursday, Friday, Monday. Sunday would have been the new day. No, we haven't hit it. Interesting. Monday. Okay, so Sunday was a new day. We did. We got the new candle on Sunday. Yeah, we did. We've touched the weekly P already. Dang, that would have been a nice. That would have been really nice if we hadn't hit the weekly P. Remember, I like seeing the weekly P tested. I don't see it as much in traditional markets, but it definitely happens. Like I said in my last video, it definitely happens a lot for Bitcoin, and it did happen with Bitcoin in this run this week. So I'll also go over that as well. But yeah, overall, I'm a little bullish on the lower time frames, mid time frames. It looks like we could pull back a little bit on these lower time frames, but yeah, I'm still bearish on the dollar, but in the near term, in the far near term, the higher time frames, I'm bearish. But I think we do need a little bit of a pullback, which kind of gives me indication of like where I would possibly position myself with Bitcoin, which I will go over here shortly. Let's take a look at S&P. So the reaction with S&P was kind of interesting for me personally. I did want us to hit the top side of this, and we hit the top side. I spoke about it in my last video that I wouldn't mind seeing us hit up here in this top side, and we did. And this is kind of nice to see this. You see how this is starting to curve over? If you remember my previous videos, I was talking about this just not showing signs of strength yet, and now we're finally having signs of strength. But My bread and butter when I'm trading is swing fail patterns, and we could swing fail pattern this. Now it's on a weekly time basis, so if you were to make a trade off the swing fail on this, I would wait until candle closure inside and then play the swing fail pattern. And I mean, that could be back down to the bottom of the range over here possibly, but we haven't had a clean close above this area yet. But it's looking pretty nice though, I must say. This would be a great area to start looking for a short position. If we come back down into this area, get some candle closures in here, take it back down to the downside. So again, it's hard when you're in price discovery. It's very hard to trade in price discovery. So it's always good to have history there to trade with. And you know, it pretty much is sky's the limit when it comes to price discovery. When there's nothing, no resistance above it, it's a cat and mouse game of like, where can I short? Should I short? Should I just keep longing? And it can get very difficult for new traders. So just make sure that when you're making trades and doing shorts in the type of market we are, we're kind of, it's a weird bull market, but oh, Bitcoin's taking off right now. Nice. That's nice. We also, before I go in further, we do have a Dalton too today. So we have the D open down here, previous day value area low. We got one 30-minute candle, second 30-minute candle right here, previous day value area high 66,400. I really wanted to show this right away, but probably by the time this video is out, it will probably already happen, but it's something to look through in the future, a future video of mine. It just takes a while for me to upload these videos, but yeah, let's get back to S&P. So 12 hours starting to get a little bearish on us, so that bodes well for us. And the 8 hours looking pretty bearish. It's getting pretty bearish as well. Not quite there yet, not confirmed yet. Okay, so the 6 hours is starting to turn bearish, so that's great. I'm gonna turn this down a little. And I accidentally cleared all my cache and everything, so all my data I had is gone. I'll have to add that back. Exchanges. Let me just modify this a little bit. Let's bump this up. 250. 350. Yeah, all right, that's good. Not so much binging, at least, hopefully. So 4 hours looking pretty bearish on this. Confirmed too. We do have a nice little move, and it's a swing fail pattern over here of this side, so that's nice. And then we'll take a look at the 1 hour. Jump over to the Dow. Man, chart just looks really clean though. It really does. Had this nobody know what was going on, had no clue, and then we've had a nice little rally since. 1 hour showing a little bit of bearish pressure, as you can see here. Not the greatest, because we did come back up, swung fail this high area. But, you know, any indicator isn't 100%, but this indicator, this whole suite of indicators I've been using has helped me tremendously, and hopefully you can see that while you're watching my videos and see how useful these indicators are. We'll check out the 30-minute and then we'll jump over to Dow. Yeah, I'm thinking median time frame, like lower time frame, a little bullish on it. I can see us testing a little higher. Mid time frame bearish, and then the higher time frame still kind of leaning a little bearish. We're starting to, we're still not quite there, but it's getting there. I think one more week, if we can get a nice solid candle closure above this area, then, you know, sky's the limit. Let's see what we can find. We'll just glance at this real quick. Oh, looking beautiful here. Look at this. This is the weekly I like right here. Right here in the middle of the area, practically. Yeah, so like the neutral zone's like right here, so we're pretty close to that. And it's curving up pretty nice right there, so that's great to see. I do like seeing that. Let's jump down to the 8 hour. But again, we have another swing fill pattern here as well, possible, potentially, on this too. So, ooh, it's looking kind of bearish. Not confirmed though, but it's starting to look a little bearish there on the 8 hour. Starting to get bearish there too as well. So the weekly is still, technically the weekly is still in a bearish posture right now, but it's almost getting to where we want to see. Remember, I spoke in other videos, like you want this to curve down, have up. I really wouldn't mind seeing it down a little lower, like here in this area. But you know, sometimes you don't always get what you want, right? Let's drop down to 30 minutes, see. So a little bit of pressure right now, bearish pressure right now. So not much though. All right, let's get into Bitcoin now. Okay, so we're gonna head to the weekly first, see how that's done. Hold on, I got the wrong. I'll put my latest one on. That was an old one I had. I'd cleared my catch and pretty much lost everything. So I had to redo everything, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah, so here we are. The weekly still kind of holding bearish here on me. Again, I would like it. The Dow weekly looks a lot better. So I'm still overall a little bearish on Bitcoin, but I do want to show something that's really nice that I noticed. Check this out. We have not quite swung fail this. So for me personally, this is a good area I would be looking for. For like a short position up in that area. Now, this is kind of a bad area to look for a position, other than like the Dalton play that's going on right now that you can see on XO. I don't really see, there's not much of an opportunity in this area right here. Again, it's either above this area right here, a swing fail pattern in this area right here, the high, or if we get back to the 63 150 area, 63 300, this area right here, I would look for a possible long position on that area as well. It's an old resistance turn support area, as you can see by these two little rejections right here. So, but again, the weekly is starting to look good, but it's not quite there. So I'm still leaning a little more bearish. So for me, this will possibly be a good short position for me to take. Now, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be a little more cautious with it. I'm gonna wait for some weakness. So I'm gonna let it come out of this area right here, right? We come out of here, let it build up here, and then once it comes back in and we get some candle closures in here, I'll start getting into a position. If I was to do a position, I'm still in my 70,000 short. I did take a little more profits off on the move up again, just a sliver more. And I would possibly, if we do go back up, I would probably add more to my position. I haven't completely closed out my short, but yeah. So, and also another thing is, I forgot to show high block here. We have high block here. Check this out. Look how many longs we have now. This is heavy. It's heavy. This is pretty heavy. So I expect our next big move to be down. Unless we get some good news of some sort, something comes out, I expect a big move down more so than up. But again, I do want to see that swing fail pattern area that I spoke of right above this area. Would be great to see that. Oh, just saying, get some water. Okay, I'm back. So I do like that as a possible trade. And not only that, the 12-hour, we have bearish divergence. So we might not even get the swing fail pattern. This might be a tough trade. I mean, you have the double top here. You could have taken the double top trade right here. But again, this is a tough trade for me personally. If I wasn't in a position, I would wait until this swung up here. We got a nice little rejection from the candle, and then for me personally, I wouldn't wait for candle closures. But again, as a new trader, wait for candle closures back into the range and then trade the range. It's kind of the same concept we had when we were down here, you know. I mean, you guys have been watching my videos and such, and like, just look, like we swung fail out of the range, you know, and then we came back in, had one good, semi-good candle closure inside the range, and then we just took off, you know, had a bit of chop here in this area, and now we're back over here. But again, this is kind of like just we're playing a range. So now we're working towards the middle of the range. So this always entails a position to possibly short. I mean, I don't think, like I said in my video, this wasn't the greatest place to short, to look for shorts. I was looking for longs in this area, but now that we're starting to get up into this area, you can't be scared. You can't be afraid. You know, you see price action happen, you get it outside of this zone, it comes back in here, you get some candle closers, take the trade, take the position. You know, once it starts falling down a little bit, put your stop loss to break even, let it go, see where it goes. But it's really nice to see this bearish divergence right here. It hasn't formed yet. We still have 8 hours, so it could take a while. 8 hour had a bearish divergence already. It's playing out a little bit. We're also kind of bull flagging. It's an ugly bull flag, like a descending bull flag, but I really believe that we'll swing fail this. I just don't see a reason why we can't. 6 hour is starting to get pretty bearish. Still have a little bit of room. Yeah, this is 4 hours turning pretty bearish too as well. And then 2 hour, my bread and butter 2 hour. 2 hours starting to get neutral, so that could bode well for a swing fail pattern on the high here. Again, you know, the lower time frames can turn more bullish. Doesn't mean that the higher time frames aren't bullish. They could still be a bearish posture in them, and that means, you know, price at the current time could possibly inch up, and then it's always a good chance, knowing that the higher time frames are bearish, to take a position as a short, you know, possibly. But if you guys do recall my last video as well, I did talk about the weekly P. Take that off. We'll leave all that. Let's take the daily. Yeah, all my settings got messed up, so I'm gonna have to go through and fix that. But so the weekly P isn't showing right now. Hold on just a second.
Big booty land. Y'all ready to turn it up to 11?
Okay. Wow, what a move. We had a pretty nice move there. So when we were towards the bottom, this area right here, I was, you know, calling for a weekly P to be hit, because we're still 80% on weekly P. We've hit Bitcoin 80% of the time, right? So the video of last week, I was talking about the weekly P. If you remember, if you recall, we hit that. And then the last video, I talked about the weekly P, and we hit it again. So we're 2 for 2 right now. We're 100%, right? So let's hopefully I can remember that. Maybe somebody can write it down, if I forget it or something in another comment, you know, just comment, hey, no, this is how many we actually had. But right now it's 2 for 2. So since I started talking about weekly P on these videos, we're 2 for 2. So that's a good, it's 100%. That's a good ratio. But yeah, so we did tag that, and that's fantastic. It's always fantastic to see that. So ideally, what I'm looking for with Bitcoin is this. I want to see, personally, I want to see a swing fill pattern in this area. Now, I'm a little biased, so for me personally, I think we swing fill this area, and it's not the biggest rejection. I'm still leaning towards a bullish posture. Now, you got to remember the dollar. Keep your eyes on the dollar. That will lead you in the right direction. So temporary, I think the dollar is going to go up. So we might not even get the swing fill pattern right away. We might chop around here, drop down. We could possibly hit the 63,000 area, and then from there try to go up and attempt a swing fill pattern, ideally. But this is the area I'm looking for. I'm really looking for us to hit this area some way, somehow, swing fill up here, and then come back down into it. Come back down to earth, right? But overall, I still do believe that Bitcoin does see an all-time high, another all-time high. But also at the same time, I feel like we're running out of time. I know we had the halving and everything, and I just feel like the last time we took off a lot quicker. So, you know, history doesn't always repeat itself, so it's always great to think of, you know, the other outcome. It might not happen how you want it to, but again, that's how you plan. You make your plans, you make your trades, and you trade off that. So yeah, let's go back to the Dalton. So we had this Dalton, the open outside, we had 2 candle closures in here, so we possibly could get previous day value area high. Now that's an 80% chance. We technically had one today that didn't happen, so it goes into the realm of that 20% that it doesn't happen. So it doesn't always work out, you know. But yeah. Now let's go ahead and look through. Let's look at Pepe. I did want to take a look at this. That was a great move by Pepe. Fantastic. Swing fail pattern on the bottom lows here. Man, I don't trade alts much, but boy, sometimes these percentage gains they give are so fantastic. Yeah. I think the thing for me is once I get the indicators updated and completed, and then some things with the website and group items, I'm going to start doing more so trading some more shit coins and streaming them and stuff, and just showing you the joys of trading these things. Let's take a look at Python. Not doing so well. Literally almost back at my entry. Hate to see that. RNDR. Let's check out that. RNDR is coming down a little bit. Bottom of the range right now. Dang. That's looking pretty nice though. 2 hours starting to curve up. Ooh, that's clean. That's what we like to see right there. That's clean. ONDO is keeping most of its gains. Actually, that's really nice. Dang. It's looking like a nice chart. I think we're close to seeing a breakout with this. Let's see here. Let's see the weekly. No data on the weekly. Yeah, 12 hours looking clean. So we're hitting this order block right here, but boy, the 12 hour looks strong. 12 hour looks strong. 8 hour bearish divergence, but we're still doing okay. Not quite confirmed yet. It's holding out on these too. Still looking good from a 12 hour perspective, but these lower time frames have gotten beaten. They are beaten.
Los Angeles, we feeling good out there, baby.
Yeah, it's looking a little beat, especially the 2 hour. 2 hours really screaming. It hasn't quite confirmed yet, but this candle just started, so.
Being here in front of all you guys tonight.
Check out Litecoin. Litecoin's looking pretty good. Oh,
And when we finish
uh,
Booty Land
Hasn't really been moving much, has it? It's disappointing to see that. That was a nice bounce swing fail pattern on the low there.
We knew it was time to
Very nice.
to our hometown in front of all y'all.
Very nice. All right, let's go check out Tesla.
In the forum right now.
Oh man, we're up. Oh man,
Sing it so
it's a little
loud,
green.
the whole
Dang.
city can hear it. Can you do that? Let's do it together.
Dang. All right, well, that's okay. Let's check out the weekly. Ooh, weekly's starting to look kind of good though. Dang. Might eat my words sooner than later. Daily's kind of going neutral now, actually. Daily's looking pretty decent. 12-hour neutral too. Yeah, it's kind of in a neutral zone right now, so we can't really rely on these lower time frames to really give us conviction, but the weekly's starting to look pretty good, I must say. Bullish divergence right there on the order block. Dang, that's clean. And we swung fail that order block. That's very nice. Not much of a percentage move in terms of a Bitcoin trade, but still pretty nice. Not bad. Okay, so let's pop up Bitcoin, and we're going to find an indicator. Let me go. I'm just going to go ahead and turn these off so we just have full focus on the one indicator. Let's do T. See what we can find. ADX volume trend. Interesting. Let's check this out. Ooh. Interesting. Let's look. Let's try the weekly first, see what it has. Huh. Well, that's kind of nifty. It's kind of showing the bottoms in some sense. Ironically, there's not much data on the weekly for this to work. It's kind of hard to really, you know, tell if it's any good or not on the higher time frame, but the lower time frame it didn't look so great. So I guess the blue goes into a bullish perspective. I mean, it's ADX, so but it just doesn't seem like much of a trend with it. Like the trend is bearish, but the bearish is already done. So the trend needs to be up here more before obviously before it drops, but it kind of picks this up. It kind of picks that one up. Yeah, I'm not quite a fan of this one. Let's do another one. See what else we can find. Let's do A. Well, there's a lot of words with A in it, huh? I was like, why is it just doing all these other ones? Also, if there's an indicator you want me to take a look at, just send it to me or put it in the chat, and then we could look at it on stream. Oh, this is gonna be a strategy. Well, let's check it out. Well, that's nice. Close the long here,
Signal words on this one.
and then you open the long. Ugh, that doesn't work that great. It did good there. Did good there. Did okay there. That was probably the best one when it opened right there, but it closed too soon. Let's do another one with a. Dark cloud cover. Let's check this out. Okay, it's not really doing anything for me. All right, that one's not doing anything. Let's grab another. There's so many indicators to use too. So many options. Interesting. I kind of want to see this. And I do want to see this. Ooh. Wicked. Okay. I like MEXC, GCI. Huh. Well, that's cool. Alright, pop that open for me.
And they show me what we got. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see. Let's check out the 2 hour with us. I don't know. It doesn't do much for me. I guess you could say this is like divergence right here, and then we did have somewhat of a move down. I don't hate this one. It's just, it's okay. It's okay because you can find like the bearish divergences and then play that. So that's kind of nice, I must say.
Sing it.
Let's do, oh, community, oh. Interesting. Relative strength. Check out this. Check out this one. Okay, this one I guess isn't gonna load. Oh, it is there. I just can't see it. Oh, interesting.
Big booty net running back, baby.
Well, this is kind of cool, but I don't really... doesn't do much for me. And then the kill zones. Uh-oh, interesting. So it just tells you when markets open and stuff. But the markets aren't. Oh, there's something here. Very faint, but there is something here. turn them white.
Look, if you had one shot, would you capture or just let it slip?
Together.
Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of this. It just doesn't look visually appealing to me, personally. Well, I think that's good for indicators for today. I think I'll leave you here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening where you are. And I appreciate you watching. Have a good one.
Put our hands in the air, baby.
Bitch, I'm stylish. Black top, big t-shirt, really ice. Watch on my wrist, but I want that dice. Niggas talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Mile high, bring that shit back, bitch, I'm stylish. Black top, big t-shirt, really ice. Watch on my wrist, but I want that dice. Niggas talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Hey, mile high.
And then y'all are crazy, baby.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, you put in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, fan down. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, oh, baby, come give me your lo.
Y'all know what to do.
Baby, calm down.
Big Booty Land. This next one's called Chloe. If y'all know the words, sing it with me.
If I miss your birthday party, would I say sorry? No, cause my head's on my heart, you didn't want none of me. If I slipped in, called you back, would you just want coffee? Or would you rather sit back underneath my sheets?
Together.
If you hate me, if I'm crazy, if what you want to save me. I wish I never kissed you in my car on the first date with our clothes off in front of your place. Oh, Chloe, you're killing me slowly. Thought I'd be okay with just one taste, but there's no way. Oh, Chloe, you're killing me slowly.
Los Angeles, let me see them hands. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Sing it one more time.
I wish I never kissed you in my car on the first date with our clothes off in front of your place. Oh,
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Life goes on and 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 on. On and 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 on. Oh, baby, I know that. On and on and on.
Oh, I can hear 'em playing. I can
go and get the AP frozen. I can't buy love, I can't buy love, I can't buy love. Had to go and get the AP frozen. I can't buy love, I can't buy love, I can't buy love. Had to go and get the AP frozen. After the year my heart got broken, wiping my tears with brand new Rolex. Money coming in, my heart got stolen. Had to go and get the AP frozen. Driving in the rain and I crashed the foreign, wearing 6 rings like I'm Michael Jordan. Money in the safe and it's talking dirty. Shawty left me and it really hurt me. I got my growing, I'm in my feelings. Whole lot of gang shit, I miss my main chick. I got my growing, I'm in my feelings. Whole lot of gang shit, I miss my main chick. Trapper of the year, my heart got broken. Wiping my tears with a brand new Rolex. Money coming in, my heart got stolen. Had to go and get the AP frozen. Trapper of the year, my heart got broken. Wiping my tears with a brand new Rolex. Money coming in, my heart got stolen. Had to go and get the AP frozen. I can't buy love, I can't buy love, I can't buy love. Had to go and get the AP frozen. I can't buy love, I can't buy love, I can't buy love. Had to go and get the AP frozen. I got my growing, I'm in my feelings. Whole lot of gang shit, I miss my main chick. I got my growing, I'm in my feelings. Whole lot of gang shit, I miss my main chick. Trapper of the year, my heart got broke. Wiping my tears with a brand new Rolex. Money coming in, my heart got stolen. Had to go and get the AP frozen. Trapper of the year, my heart got broken. Wiping my tears with a brand new Rolex. Money coming in, my heart got stolen. Had to go and get the AP frozen. I can't buy love, I can't buy love, I can't buy love. Had to go and get the AP frozen. I can't buy love, I can't buy love, I can't buy love. Had to go and get the AP frozen.